In the previous video, we have learned about encapsulation and inheritance. In this video, we will learn about polymorphism, which is the third principle of object-oriented programming system. So without any further ado, let's jump into the IDE. In polymorphism, there are two types of polymorphism. Let me show you what are the two types. In polymorphism, we have two types of polymorphism, that is compile time polymorphism and runtime polymorphism. So let's discuss about what exactly is polymorphism. Poly means many. Poly means many and morph means forms. So what is behaving in many forms? That is a method when behaves in many forms. Method when behaves in many forms, that is referred to as polymorphism. So in order to discuss about compile time polymorphism, we will take a method. Let's say we have a method. Let's say we have a method addition, public int add int a int b. This method, what it is doing is it is returning a plus b. So if I want to call this method in the main method, what I will do is add of 2, 3. So this method, I'm making it static so that it is available in the main method also. So when I run this method, you see addition of 2, 3, 2 plus 3, that is 5. That is 5 will be printed onto the console. So I'm running this method. So what we can expect from this output is 5 to be printed onto the console. So the method is running in the background. If you see on the console, 5 is printed on the console. Same method with the same name, if I define it in a different fashion, that is int add of int num1, int num2, and int num3. And this time also I'm returning addition of all these methods, num2 plus num3. This time when I'm calling the method, let's notice at the compile time itself, when I say add, I have two definitions available for the add method. At the compile time itself, we are not running the program. When we are running it, it is runtime. This is compile time. In the compile time itself, we have two definitions. That is addition of two integer numbers or addition of three integer numbers. Depending on the parameters that we are going to pass, if I pass 2, 3, 4, the second version of the method definition is called. So let me run this and see what will be the output. So in the first version, the method addition of a comma b was called. And this time, because I have passed three parameters, the second version int num1, num2, and num3 is called. We'll see, it will be called 2, 3, 4. 2 plus 3 is 5 and 5 plus 4 is 9. So what we are expecting is 9 to be printed onto the console. So we'll wait for a minute till the output is generated. We are expecting 9 to be printed onto the console. So as we can see, 9 has been printed onto the console. First time 5 has been printed onto the console. Same definition, if I go for a different definition, let's say public static double add double first number double second number, and if I say return first number plus second number, this time depending on the parameters, basically depending on the parameters that we are passing, the same add method now it has three definitions. This is compile time polymorphism. First definition accepts two integers, second definition accepts three integers, and the third definition accepts two double values actually. Double means decimal values, right? If I give 2.5 comma 3.5, the third version is called. This is compile time polymorphism. So basically, polymorphism means poly means many and morph means forms, many forms. So what is taking many forms? Any method when it is taking many forms, that is when a method is behaving in multiple fashions, that is referred to as polymorphism. And how does a method behave in many forms? There are two ways. One is compile time polymorphism, another one is runtime polymorphism. In compile time polymorphism, the method during the compile time itself, it will behave in different fashions based upon the parameters passed. Basically based upon the parameters passed. The name of the method is same. It can be the data types are different. Sometimes the order can be different. Sometimes the number of parameters can be different. Based upon that, the method will behave in multiple fashions. If it is runtime polymorphism, the method will behave in a different fashion in runtime that we are going to see in just a minute. So we are running the method. It's taking a little bit time today. So once this method is will get compiled and run, what we will see is the sum of the first number 2.5 and 3.5 to be printed onto the console. So what is the sum of 2.5 and 3.5? 2.5 plus 3.5 is actually 6. So you see 6.0 printed on the console. The first method returned 5, second method returned 9, and the third method returned 6. So it's the same add method depending upon the various parameters. It is behaving in different fashions. Now we will discuss about a runtime polymorphism. In runtime polymorphism, I will take a class. I will take a vehicle, class vehicle. I am defining a method void start. Here I'll print vehicle starts. Then I will take another method. I will take another class which is a subclass of the vehicle class. So I'm taking bike extends vehicle. Similarly, what I will do is I'll take class car extends vehicle. In a similar fashion, I'll take another method class bus extends vehicle. Here, in all these methods, in all these classes, I'll define a method void start. So as soon as I have defined a method start, if you want to notice here, as soon as I have defined the method start, we see a symbol here. This means this is overriding the method in vehicle. In the parent, we have a method start. The method start in the child class or the subclass is overriding the definition of the original method start, which is vehicle starts. So here bike starts with a kick is something I have given my own definition. Then I am giving another start method. You can see this is overriding the definition in vehicle class. So here for car, I will say just for assumption, okay? Car starts with a key. And here I'll define another method, void start. And here I will say bus starts with a switch. Now what I will do is I have same method, different definitions in various subclasses. I'll go to my main method. For now, for the sake of simplicity, I'm commenting out these lines. So I have a class, I have a method. If I want to use a class, what I will do is I have to define an object for it. Vehicle V equal to new. Here, see, when I am creating an object of the class, I have options to create object of the class using either vehicle class, car class, bus class, or bike class. Initially, I will define using a vehicle class. Then I will say v dot start. Same thing. Next time, what I will do is vehicle v1 equal to new. This time, I will say bike. I'll say v1 dot start. Then I will say vehicle v2. So every time I'm creating a new instance of the vehicle, but not with the vehicle class, but either with a bike or a car or with, let's say, a bus. Vehicle v3 equal to new. This time I'll say bus. v3 dot start. Okay, let me run this program and see how does this behave. So if you see, if you come to the code, v dot start, v is referring to vehicle. In vehicle, what is the method that is defined? In vehicle, the method that is defined for start is vehicle starts. Same thing if we go for bike. Next time where bike starts with a kick. Next time what is the method that we are calling? Car starts with a key. And in the next time bike starts with a switch. So depending on the instance that you are creating, either it's a bike instance, car instance, or bus instance, bike, car, and bus are the classes that have extended the parent class. But the method name is same. The method signature is same. Only the definition has changed. This kind of a behavior is referred to as runtime polymorphism. At the runtime, depending on the object that we have chosen at the runtime, the method is being called. That's why this is referred to as runtime polymorphism, or this is also referred to as method overriding. This is referred to as method overriding. And the previous time compile time polymorphism, basically compile time polymorphism is referred to as method overloading. Method overloading, and runtime polymorphism is referred to as method overriding. This is a very important question that is asked in the interviews. In future, when we are doing a video on interview questions, I will make sure that there will be a video that is made on method overloading and method overriding and is explained in great detail. For now, this is the basics of method overriding and method overloading. This is all I wanted to cover in this video. If you have liked the content of the video, please do like, subscribe, and share. Welcome to aArambh. First step towards your coding career. All the best for your future.